I'm James C634. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Cart Titan from Attack on Titan. I'm going to talk about some of the Titan shifters that have had the Titan, what makes the Cart Titan the Cart Titan, and I'm going to talk about some of the previous Cart Titans. So let's get straight into it. What makes the Cart Titan, or what exactly is the Cart Titan? The Cart Titan is a 4-meter Titan that crawls around on all fours, similar to the Jaw Titan. The Jaw Titan actually beats it in speed, with the Cart Titan being the second fastest out of the Titans. It's so fast, in fact, that its speed caught Levi Ackerman and Hanji, I can't think of her second name, off of guard. Now that's very, very impressive. We see her use her speed when both Reiner and Zeke were taken down by the Scouts regiment and she charged in and saved their lives. So she uses her speed quite a bit. It's quite impressive. It's mainly because she walks around on all fours, which is why she gets an extra speed boost. Now, the Cart Titan is actually used for its endurance, because not only can she stay in the Cart Titan form for months at a time, Pieck has also stated that she could transform hundreds of times over without really becoming fatigued. Unlike the other ones, I think the most we've ever seen in one day is 3 transformations. By the Attack Titan, we know the Colossal Titan can only be done once per day, so obviously this makes it quite unique. Now, I don't know, but I think that the Cart Titan has 0 ability of hardening, and this is due to the fact that when we see it in battle, a lot of the time it's covered in armoured plates that are man-made. We see it with armoured plates on its face and the gun turrets placed on its back. Originally, the Cart Titan, when it was first acquired by Marley, they used to use it for transport for troops and supplies to the front lines, considering when it's on all fours, it has a flat spot on its back, which is perfect for putting everything on it, including anti-Titan artillery, just regular artillery, troops, cargo, like I've already said. And this was used. One of the things that they actually used to use the Cart Titan for was they used to sneak Berthold into enemy territory on the back of Pieck, and then he would transform from deep inside enemy territory without them even knowing he was there, taking full advantage of the nuclear explosion that is caused by the Colossal Titan's transformation. Now, let's talk a bit about the actual Titan shifter. Pieck is the first Titan shifter and the only Titan shifter that we see who has the Cart Titan, but she was not originally meant to be Pieck. Originally, she was meant to be an old, middle-aged man, and if you look it up online, you can see sketches of him, but the user had never shown up till the Marley arc, so he still had time to solidify and change this option, which he obviously did, as we've seen, because we've seen Pieck and she's not a middle-aged man. He changed this in the manga and had her solidified as a woman before she ever showed up on screen, which is why he was able to get away with this, even though you can check original designs and find the original drawings for Oliver Pieck, I think was the name of the man. I will double check that, but yeah, Oliver Pieck was meant to be the original user. Now, a bit about Pieck's backstory. Pieck became a warrior candidate because she was raised by her father, who was very, very sick. And as an Eldian, they weren't really getting the right medical care. But by being a warrior, they get treated like honorary Marleyans, so they get proper health care, and this was enough to make him better. Now, we don't know anything about her mother. We just never see her in the story, so she probably is dead, or maybe an affair sort of thing. But then again, we don't know because we don't really see her. We only see the father. Now, when the father found out that Pieck had become a Titan shifter, he actually cried because he was very sad. Even though he was going to get proper healthcare, and actually he did get better, he cried because this meant that his daughter's life had been shortened to only another 13 years. Yeah, it's not exactly something any parent wants to hear. Now, moving into the present time, we see this is 11 years into her 13-year stint as the Cart Titan. When we first see her, we see her using a crutch, and even during their warrior meeting, or the candidates meeting, we see her lying down. This is due to the fact that she can spend months at a time in the carrot form, and she normally does. So when she goes back into her human form, she actually forgets how to walk bipedal, which is on 2 legs. That's why you always see her walking around with crutches, or crawling around the way she first got introduced in her human form when she met Porco, which, that weird interaction, that was because she kind of forgot how to walk on 2 legs normally. Yeah. Now let's move on to some of the previous Carrot Titans. We have this one that looks like a horse. We have these 2 wolf titans. Now, they showed up in the same chapter, but we know that way back in the past that the titans used to be held by royal families or by noble families. It would be safe to assume that these titans were somehow related. They're from the same family anyway, whether they were brothers, sisters, who knows, siblings and some sort of a parent and a child, because we know that you can have a similar looking titan to family members. The best example of this is Marcel and Porco Galliard. Their jaw titans basically look identical, which we've seen in video from 2 videos ago. On my jaw titan video, you see there that their titans look pretty much identical. The main difference is the hair color. So siblings do have very similar titans. A great example of this is with the attack titan, Grisha Jaeger, Aaron Jaeger, and Zeke. They all have pointy ears, which seems to be specific to their family. So that's another example of kind of matching traits for family members when they become titans. So that's why I think that these wolf carrot titans are somehow related. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going over for these titans. There's this one, which I can't remember the name of the creature of. I will put it up on screen. And yeah, this is a bit of a shorter one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. The next video will be on the Warhammer Titan.